No gold is not in her. She's a diamond under her.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to these 3 people that was the first to comment on my last video. Thank you for the love and the support. Alright, in this budgeting video, I will be discussing selling bundles. I will leave the video link in the description box below just in case you want to know about selling bundles. Now let's get to the video. This is Short Mama 757 Couponer, and right now we are doing our budgeting part 3 for beginners. Okay, so I had said I was going to discuss my YouTube income, so we're going to get right into it. I'm not going to prolong it. Okay, so what we have already discussed, the first thing that we did, we had write all our bills down on a calendar. So we would know when every bill come out. We know we won't be surprised. Also, you could always write your payday also on the calendar. I'm not writing my payday on the calendar, but that's what you could also do. Okay. So, when you getting paid, what bills come out before that payday. Okay, so we did that. That was our first thing we did. Okay, and then second, we separated our bills. Okay, we put the not mandatory versus mandatory. Okay, and we already got a figure that all our bills, all my bills, we equal up to $1,921 for all our bills. So next, what I'm going to discuss with you is my YouTube income. Now, I'm not going to discuss my job, what I get from my job, but I want to discuss my YouTube income because I want to motivate you just in case you are thinking about doing YouTube and everything else. I'm hoping that this will motivate you to, start YouTube, because I feel like YouTube is a great side hustle. So next, what we're going to discuss is my YouTube income. Now, for the month of January, YouTube usually is low. My YouTube income is pretty low during the month of January. Around the holiday time, it's really up there, and then after that, it drops, and then it goes back up later on, through the year. So, my YouTube income for this month, for the month of January, was $1,599.55. Okay, so yes, say my only income is YouTube full time, and this is all my bills. Okay, so that means that I am in the red. Okay, you can see I'm in the red. Okay, so now we have to look at our option. Option number 1 could be we could take all the items that is not mandatory, take those away. Just knock them on out. If you don't want Hulu, no more Netflix, all that extra stuff, just remove them all, and you will only be in the rear $138.45. That's an option. Option number 2, check your rebate apps. Okay, all of us are coupon. Majority of us, majority of the people that follow me on this channel are couponers. Okay, check your rebate apps. Apps like Flues, Ibotta, Fetch, SWAGBUCks, SHORTIES. You can use those for more than just couponing. Okay. I want to show you here. Flues. I had Cash App on Flues. Just for couponing purposes. To pay a bill. I think I even put some money towards my Verizon bill by using my Flues money. Ibotta. I did the same thing. I cash out and I put that money towards a bill. Just to save me some money. Fetch. You can redeem Visa gift cards from using your Fetch points. You don't always have to get a Starbucks gift card, a Target gift card. You could get a Visa gift card and use that Visa gift card to pay a bill. I would get $50, $25 Visa gift card. We'll show a little clip showing, you could get a $25 Visa gift card and put $25 towards my Verizon bill. That's just an ideal that you could do. ShopKit, you could always get a PayPal card from ShopKit and use that to pay a bill. Okay, redeem, some of your points and rebate out. Look at the rebate out. Do not have a whole lot of money sitting on your rebate apps, because you never know what can happen. You never know if a glitch in the system or something, can happen that you won't be able to redeem that money. I don't let no money sit in none of my apps. I don't trust it. As soon as I can withdraw it, I withdraw it and put it in my bank account, because I feel safer with it being in my bank account versus being on an app that they can lock you out at any time. Okay? Next one that you could do, sell your bundles. You can sell bundles. And I know some people are against selling bundles. Some people say, okay, I'm not for that. But push come to shove, you can sell bundles and make that money to cover your expenses. Okay? Now, this is how I look at it when it comes down to selling bundles. I feel like it's no different than somebody getting there. Let's say somebody got their car repoed, and you go to an auction, another dealer or another seller go to an auction and buy the car that was repoed for dirt cheap. Okay? And then they turn around and resell it for way more than what they paid for. No one says nothing about that, okay? The same thing when we walk into Walgreens and we see a bottle of Lysol spray that is $7.99, the same spray that you could go to Dollar General and get it for $3. No one says anything about that. So, that being said, I feel like, you can sell your bundles. It's no different than a garage sale. That's my personal opinion. Okay, now some people say that they just like to look at their stockpile. They don't want to sell it. They feel like it's a part of them. Let me tell you something. That stockpile is not going to be don't look pretty when you don't have enough money to pay your light bill. You can't see your stockpiles if your lights is out. Okay, so push come to shove, if you have to sell your bundles and sell some of the stuff in your house just to make ends meet, by all means, do so, okay? Do so, okay? Like me, right here, I had sold $200 worth of bundles. Usually on Sundays, I sell bundles, okay? So I sold $200 worth on the 31st. And then, because I knew my income, my YouTube money was going to be low. Okay, so I sold $200 worth. And then on the 8th, I sold another $200. Okay, because I was already planning for my YouTube money not to make, me not to make what I'm used to making on YouTube. Okay. Next, this last thing that you can do is just see can you get a second job. Okay. At the end of the day, if you know that you don't make enough, you have to do what you have to do. Get a second job, get a side hustle so that you can make ends meet. Okay. So this is the options that you would have to do. This is how I break this down. Now I break this down before I plan my expenses. And the reason why, because I feel like I'm not going to be thinking about my expenses if I know that I'm already in the hole. Now, expenses that you will have to think about. Food, of course. Food, gas, all that. But this is how I look at it. Okay? You have to get an overall total of what you got going on. Now, of course, you need food. Of course, all of this. But around this time, during, Miss Rona, you can usually talk down a lot of your bills. Prime example, you can always call, like your credit card, ask them, do they have anything that you can, because of the pandemic or whatever your situation is. Sometimes a lot of these bills will work with you. Like my, both of my cards work with me and put me on a different payment plan. So that's what I did. I called, they put me on a different plan. Same thing with my Geico. They put me on a cheaper, plan. So that's why I said sometimes you could call and see if you can negotiate because of what everything we're going through right now. Okay, so that's just another option. Okay, now I also want to discuss this. This right here is what I cash out through Blues, Ibotta, and SWAGBUCKS. This is what I had cashed out. Okay, because I said, well, maybe I could use my flues for a bill. I use my flues for a bill, and a part of it for a bill, and part of it for regular couponing money, or part of it for food expenses and something else. Okay, so you can't just focus on this negative right here. You have to go further than that, because we also want to calculate expenses. And when I say expenses, food, gas, and so forth and so forth. Okay, so that's what we're going to focus on next. But I wanted people to see, if you already in the rear and you have not even put your expenses down, like your food, like your gas and stuff like that, then that means that you need to already be working on finding some more income. Okay, that means that you already in the negative. That's how you get in debt. Because most likely, when you already calculate your bills and you see that, oh man, I don't even have enough to cover my bills, that means your food, your gas, all of those items like that is going to go on a credit card. Believe me when I say this, because that's how I was. Okay, when I calculated my bills and I kept wondering why I kept grabbing my credit card, why I kept swiping, why I kept spending too much money, it was because I was already in the rear. And because I was already in the rear and I wasn't thinking about getting a second job, I wasn't thinking about what else I can do, I wasn't thinking about anything. What I did was I just said, well, I got these credit cards. I'm paying the credit card bill anyway. So, you got to rob Peter to pay Paul anyway. So it is what it is. And I was just swiping the card, and credit cards would get you because they would keep raising that credit limit. And before you know it, you had almost maxed out your card, and now you got a big card payment, and you looking like, I just fell and bumped my whole head. So I just want to point this out. If you are thinking about budgeting, I hope you're thinking about budgeting. Just sit down and start with this first. Don't put your expenses in, yet. Just see if you already in the rear before you even calculate your expenses. Because if you already in the rear before you calculate your expenses, that means that you need to start looking for more income. Because at this point, that means that you can't even afford to eat. You can't afford gas. That means that your problem is bigger than what you probably think it is. Okay. So I hope this helped. Let me know if you still want me to keep going, because I know this one probably was a little heavy hitter. So let me know. Oh, and I forgot to also put right here Rakuten. I also got like $76 from Rakuten also, and I should put that up here too. So let me write that real quick up here. Okay, yeah. I just abbreviated because I said I was going to mess up that whole word Rakuten. Don't judge me. But yes, I also got $76 for Rakuten. I will show you the screenshot of that also. Yeah. So I also use that towards bills, saving challenges, or anything like that. Yep, that's what I use it for. So this is just an idea. I will leave the link to all these rebate apps in my description box below. Rakuten is great, really, if you do a whole lot of online shopping. If you was going to buy it anyway, I would say go through Rakuten and get some extra money back. Think about it. I got this back for mostly Christmas shopping. Okay. Same thing with SWAGBUCKS, all those little deals that we've been doing. Get a Visa card, and then you can always get $25, $50, whatever Visa card, and you can use that to pay bills. Ibotta, you can always PayPal that to yourself. A lot of people say they use their Ibotta money for couponing. You can do that, but if push come to shove, use that Ibotta money to pay bills. PayPal it to yourself, cash out, put it in your PayPal account, and use your PayPal card to pay a bill. Blues, like I always say, it's a cashback instant app when you buy gift cards. If you have money now with Flues, like I said, if you have a big following or if you have a big family, I feel like Flues is more beneficial to you if you have a big family or a big following or whatever the case may be, because you get special perks and everything. But like I said, share your link with everybody. and you'll get special perks and everything. I had reached a bonus and got, I think it was $130. No, it was $165, but I only cashed out the $135. Okay, and I left the $30 for like couponing. Okay, so I hope these tips help. I hope they help. Let me know. Maybe I ramble a little too much. But anyway, next we will be discussing our expenses and everything. And we'll probably be doing, by then it'll be time for us to do Stay-opoly again, so we can have some money in the bank and be saving. Okay, so we're going to discuss saving, and we're going to be discussing expenses. So anyway, this is Short Mama 757 Couponer. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please follow me on Instagram. Like this video, share this video, and do all those things those people tell you do at the end of the video. You already know what to do. Wash your hands, wash your body, wash everything. Just stay clean out there and also be safe. Bye.